Deemed, rehabilitated, and real entertaining. This is the Carl Jackson Podcast.
All right, welcome to the Carl Jackson Show podcast, guys. Have you guys heard about this? Have you heard about this? The San Francisco Police Department is thinking about sending out killer dogs in killer robot dogs in rare and exceptional circumstances to catch the bad guy. No, I don't want that done at all. I'm going to get into the reasons why. But first, please subscribe to the podcast wherever podcasts are found. TheCarlJacksonShow.com, SalemPodcastNetwork.com, everywhere or anywhere where you get your podcast. Also, follow me on social media, The Carl Jackson Show. And please, please, please support our friends at MyPillow. Mike Lindell, the fabulous founder and CEO of MyPillow, is offering some great deals right now. All you have to do is go to MyPillow.com, click on the radio listener square, click on the promo code, use the promo code Carl, C-A-R-L, or give them a call, 1-800-858-0263 to take advantage of all of the deals available to you, up to 66% off in some cases, leading up to this Christmas holiday season. All right, so mypillow.com. All right, so let's play this video. I'm telling you, this is scary for me. Now, I got to be honest with you. Years ago, I would have thought this was probably a good idea in certain circumstances, but not anymore. And I'll explain why. But first, I want to play a video clip for you. Go ahead and play it, Gabe, por favor.
Add a new tool, robots with shotguns.
A live round can go in, absolutely. And you'd be getting a shotgun round.
Now, as first reported by local reporter Omar Yassin, as well as The Intercept, an Oakland Police Committee subcommission has been discussing adding the option to shoot projectiles to a remote-controlled robot. It would be similar to the robot used by Dallas police back in 2016 to kill the man suspected of shooting and killing 5 police officers. Police commissioners seemed skeptical about the idea.
It's a lot easier to just pull out a rifle or a gun and shoot somebody than it is to put a live round into this thing. But I think we are all concerned about the dystopian sort of universe where a robot sneaks into our room and shoots us, which I know is not the intention, but certainly is a scary thought and where everyone's mind goes to.
The police commission put the proposal on pause, but an OPD officer confirmed to The Intercept that the department is looking into the idea. During that meeting last month, the commission discussed possible restrictions for a robot that could fire deadly projectiles.
Okay, I'm going with a strong hell no on that one. I'm sorry. Let me just give you some of the report from the column. This is from Fox News. Here's a summary. San Francisco authorities have proposed a policy that would allow its military-style robots to use deadly force in situations where someone's life is in danger and other dangerous instances. Okay, what does that mean? What are the other quote-unquote instances? The story goes on. A draft policy by the San Francisco PD outlines how it would use its 17 remote-controlled unmanned robots, which are often used to defuse bombs and deal with hazardous materials. I am all for those robots being used in those specific scenarios to defuse bombs and to deal with hazardous materials. Obviously, you don't want human beings coming in contact with bombs or hazardous materials. Here's what the draft states, and I quote, "The robots listed in this section shall not be utilized outside of training and simulations, criminal apprehensions, critical incidents, exigent circumstances, executing a warrant, or during suspicious device assessments. Robots will only be used as a deadly force option when risk of life to members of the public or officers is imminent and outweighs any other force option available to the SFPD," close quote. Who gets to define imminent? So a person that's in charge today says these robots shall not be utilized outside of training and simulations, criminal apprehensions, critical incidents, exigent circumstances, executing a warrant, or during suspicious device assessments. Again, robots will only be used as a deadly force option when risk of life to members or the public or officers is imminent and outweighs any other force option available to the SFPD. Who gets to determine that? Who gets to define these? Who gets to define what's imminent? Who gets to define what outweighs any other force option available to the SFPD? It's relative. Somebody might think it's a good idea inside of the SFPD. Somebody might think it's a bad idea. So this is absolutely irrelevant. We shouldn't go there. Who gets to define? Well, you know what? Back in 2016, you guys may recall that black BLM rioter that used, I think it was an AR-15, if I'm not mistaken, to assassinate 5 Dallas police officers who were there to protect BLM protesters at the time. And this fool assassinates him. And at that time, that was back in 2016, he went and hid inside of a building. They couldn't find him. They knew what type of threat that guy was because he had just assassinated 5 innocent police officers just standing there and protecting, again, the BLM protesters. They used that robot to go inside of a building, find him in the corner, and blow his behind up, justifiably so. Kudos. I was completely okay with that. We live in a different world now, and we've seen it. We live in a world where defund the police has taken over. Communism, socialism is sweeping across our nation. We live in a world now where we've seen the DOJ and the FBI go after the president of the United States of America. We live in America where we have political prisoners and these J6 protesters. What if Second Amendment lovers? You guys heard may have heard me in an earlier podcast that Biden during the lame duck session is trying to ban self-defense and sport rifles known as AR-15s. So what about Second Amendment lovers? Are they an imminent threat? If they get in a confrontation, or not maybe a confrontation with somebody they know to be a gun owner. Perhaps a gun owner doesn't have a gun in his or her possession, but they know that gun owner has a gun in their home. Is that an imminent threat? We got to think about this stuff. What about people that are anti-cop? Are they an imminent threat to the San Francisco Police Department? People that are now anti-DOJ and FBI like I am? Am I an imminent threat? Man, this is dystopian like you wouldn't freaking believe, or like you would believe in today's America. This is a slippery slide we shouldn't go down. What about pro-lifers? Pro-lifers protesting in front of an abortion clinic? Are they an imminent threat? Guys, there's no end to this stuff. What about parents who don't want their kids brainwashed into, critical race theory, diversity, equity, and collusion, and this trans nonsense? Are they an imminent threat? Who gets to determine what an imminent threat is to the state? Man, we better be careful. We are on a slippery slide to dystopianism like I've never seen. Like I don't put anything past anybody anymore. Nothing surprises me. But I got to be honest with you. This scares the crap out of me. We need to just say hell no to these robots that are going to kill in rare and exceptional circumstances. No, use your weapons, use your firearms, your state issued, your government issued firearms. I mean, if it comes to a person, if you have to defuse a bomb, somebody has a bomb on you, if you have to deal with hazardous materials, I get it. But without great specificity, no, anyone can define these terms any way they want to. So let's just go ahead and nip this stuff in the bud right now. Let's just say no to these freaking robots that are going to be allowed to kill people by the San Francisco Police Department. Sorry, can't go there. The world is too crazy. We don't live in the same America that we lived in 2016. Ain't happening, Captain. All right, guys, listen, I appreciate you tuning in to this edition of the Carl Jackson Show podcast. Please share this podcast, like this podcast, subscribe to this podcast, thecarljacksonshow.com, SalemPodcastNetwork.com. Follow me on social media, please, The Carl Jackson Show. Also, Carl Jackson Show on Getter and Twitter. But if you search The Carl Jackson Show, you'll find me. And again, please take advantage of the deals at MyPillow right now with the great inventor and CEO, Mike Lindell of MyPillow, who wants to give back to my listeners. Right now, MyPillow is offering exclusive offers on their bed sheets, their 6-piece towel set, and even offering an extended 60-day money-back guarantee. Orders that are placed now through December 25th will now have an extended money-back guarantee through March 1st of 2023. The bed sheets are marked down as low as $29.98, and believe me when I tell you, they feel good. All right, their 6-piece towel set is made with USA cotton, which also feel amazing. And they come with 2 bath towels, 2 hand towels, 2 washcloths. They typically retail at $89.98, but for my listeners, they're now just $39.98. All you have to do is use the promo code Carl. That's CARL. There is a limited supply, however, so please be sure to order now. You can give them a call at 1-800-858-0263. Use the promo code Carl, or go to mypillow.com, click on the radio listener square, and use that promo code Carl. Guys, until next time, don't grow weary doing good. God bless you.